An air traffic controller instructed the crew to perform an expedited climb after the crew did not make an assigned turn when departing from Honolulu International Airport. It happened late on Wednesday, actually early Wednesday morning after midnight in the dark, not long after American Airlines Flight 298 just took off from Honolulu International Airport bound for Los Angeles. The flight took off on Honolulu's runway 8 left. It was headed toward the east, where there is a pretty decently sized mountain range there. At about 3,000 feet is where the peaks come out. This flight is at 2,500 feet, so 500 feet below the mountain range.
Right. Expedition climb through terrain and turn right 810.
The controller's actions ensured the aircraft remained safely above the terrain.
They're all gone. But you.
How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Okay. How's it, everybody? It's what is it? Oh, what happened? No alarm. It's Friday. No, Saturday. Saturday, November 16th. November 16th. Africa. Yeah, and there's something about Africa too. It's running along really fast. Yeah, Africa. Yeah, Michael's gonna little vlog, little news. Michael's gonna be heading off back to Africa. So he's gonna make a jump over to Jamaica, and then because it's takes freaking 2 days to go all the way over there. Because Bright, who lost the election because of total corruptness, how can you get 0 votes? I mean, this really super was 100% a corrupt election. If he had won, he'd been a governor of Nigeria, and we could get a dual coin, a cryptocurrency solution, and that blockchain as a form of money transaction in Nigeria, which is wow. And so we're all looking at, Bitcoin's going skyrocketing way up there because of stuff. And so Michael's going over there. So yeah, getting a bunch of stuff done, and some of it involves a cryptocurrency because we're still working on a movie because he's in the film school stuff this semester for that. So we did the screenwriting. So I finished up the last 2 scenes of the script, and that'll be a 15-minute version of the movie, in a sense, 15-minute script of the whole movie. And so he's doing a bunch of stuff to travel over with Bright to Africa, because he's got to be careful now because there's been so much stress on. So just a big Africa thing. And then there's another weirdo thing. Well, there's a lot of weirdo things in here for me, but I think I'm getting these things going back on.
Let me.
Yeah. Ow. There's some stuff going on in the regular sort of whatever regular news is anymore. One is an airplane almost crashed, in my position, that way up to the mountainside. So that way, this is Ocean, Mackay, Mauka. And so towards the mountain, a plane took off Wednesday early in the morning, so it's all dark, 2 in the morning, that kind of thing. And it took off from Honolulu International. It's flying, and it's supposed to turn
next to me,
go off to, I don't know, LAX or whatever. So it didn't make that turn. It didn't navigate the turn. So when it took off from the airport, it's heading right for the mountain. And it didn't do the turn it was supposed to do. And the little indicator in the airplane didn't go, turn up, low level, turn up, turn the thing, pull back on the joystick, you freak. It didn't do anything like that. So it didn't have that indicator, and without sight. It had to do with instrument. And then the air traffic controller tuned in and said, "Yo, up, thrust." Yeah. And so they avoided it, but it was spooky. Like air traffic controller phone. All that thing said, freaking what the heck? It would have been a plane crash in the mountain right there. That was Wednesday. And I'm avoiding the Trump news. and there's a influencer, a YouTuber influencer called Jake Paul. Now he's a handsome, strapping, blonde, handsome. Looks a little bit like I don't know, almost cartoonish, good looking, you know. And his brother is a twin brother, I think Logan Paul. There's Jake Paul, Logan Paul, and these guys were known. They were so like well known. I'm like, who's this? It's difficult. Popular YouTuber. And it's like, oh, they just did it for their looks. That's how they got popular. And it was because they did really crazy, stupid stuff. Like go into the graveyard, do this kind of thing, just outrageously socially, like Borat type of outrage. And they got into sort of trouble doing that too. Well, now with the podcast and the challenges and the bragging, he got himself into getting beefed up and into boxing. So now one of them, Jake Paul, is a big burly boxer and has challenged Mike Tyson, old 58-year-old Mike Tyson, to boxing, and they've already done the boxing thing. Big money, big attraction, so that's why they did it, even if the guy loses. And I think the big build-up, and I didn't know for sure, but I'm pretty darn sure Logan didn't win, so he got beaten, and he was big. It looked kind of like maybe he's got a chance, but no. You're talking Mike Tyson, the guy that was battling Muhammad Ali and stuff like that, and he's not that old, and he's still big. And so I think that he went. I think Jake got his bells rang. So there's that. Then there's Trump and the cabinet being appointed, and you might know all about that. America's kind of like going, what? A bunch of crazy, it's trying to be battled upon and stuff like that, and there's still, what about all those convictions? In the past, yeah, he hopes they're in the past. So, there's a lot of, I heard that governors across America are having a little governor coalition where the governors can, because federal laws, federal power, state power. So he bumped a lot of stuff down to the state level, and he wants to have abortion ban across all the states. So instead of doing it on federal, which he kind of like can, he wants to have the states have what they will, always playing for favorite. So the states are doing a lot to push back on the Trump 2025 agenda, which is basically being put into place. And yeah, I think there's a battle to elect a bunch of 200 like federal judges, or appoint federal judges before he transition. There's but the whole cabinet is chock full of nuts and fruits and vegetables, if you include RFK Jr.
What do you mean?
It's really not. And he wants to start eliminating generals because they're not woke. Well, because they are woke. So some generals are going to be fired because they're, quote, woke. I don't even know what woke is. I think it's supposed to be a kind of a more democratic disposition, because woke is like trying to get every race on your cast, everyone's included, diversity, sympathy for the differences. So I think it's because of military combat positions for women is something that they fight against and win a lot of popularity. We don't want women in the military. The combat. And that position is not the position of the military now, because there's women in the military. And that makes these guys woke generals. I think that's what's going on there. But anyways, time's up. You're fired. Everyone is being fired that he doesn't. So it's a big wipeout and replacement with people like Matt Gaetz, and get Matt Gaetz.
Ancient.
He's a criminal under investigation, sort of. That's now the U.S. Attorney General. Well,
Okay.
So there's a whole lot of Pandora's box being packed, and it's going to open up Pandora's box, and there's going to be a lot of changes. And I think a lot of people who voted for Trump are going, what did we do? I didn't know that program is gone away because all this defunding. And he wants to defund the VA too. So if you're a veteran hitting up VA stuff, that might be gone. It's like, what? So there's gonna be a lot of outrage and regret, I think, when stuff starts to happen. So don't get wrapped up in the news too much. So let's go see what's in the news. Hawaii's got news. Watch, look. Hawaii wants the HARC is transportation. They want 26 interest for their 26 budget because they haven't fixed the choo-choo train yet. HARC, rapid transportation. It says the buses are included in that too. I guess they're just saying the rail thing.
Grandfather.
We need another $1.6 billion because that's such a. Oh God. Governor Green, our governor, calls RFK Jr.'s choice as Human Health Services leader insane.
Only for you.
Because Josh Green is a doctor.
Examine.
Like now he's a doctor. The governor's driving along and there is a truck accident. He gets out and he renders aid like first responder to the accident because he's still a doctor. He's done that several times. He's calling it insane. You can't just get rid of vaccines. Housing project blessed. Meanwhile, everyone else is trying to be like nothing.
Plausible.
Cabinet picks give president clout against foes because he's going to wipe out all his enemies. Aww. And in sports, there's still women's volleyball, kahuku. There's some things, and the Rainbow Warriors are going to fight battle the. I keep saying fight now. The Utah Aggies this today. Oh my God, that's Saturday. That's right. It's today. Come on, win Rainbows, win Warriors. Sorry. And the big fight. Oh, Tyson schools Tyson. What? Wait. What? Jake Paul beat boxing legend Mike Tyson by unanimous decision. Oh, so he won. So Mike Tyson lost, and it was a decision. I thought there was. See, I got misinformation. Oh, that's sad because I'm just thinking these cocky little sons of. Now there's gonna be. He's gonna make money with gigantic podcasts. Talk about that for eons. He's gonna podcast and brag about stuff. I don't know. Young. Just relax. Back in the day, remember in 1966 when everything was relaxing? You want to relax, just
timeless.
Timeless. Just put on an aloha, a nice lei, and a shirt, and have friends with your friends. This is during the visit to Hawaii. Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos, which is this guy here, Ferdinand Marcos, and here's Emilda with the 1,000,000 shoes. They visit a banquet in Ilokai. Seated with him are Representative Barney Mendor and his wife, and Lieutenant Governor Andrew Ng. Yeah, Reagan even welcomed Marcos. He was just a massive dictator that took fleeced all the money off of the people in the Philippines. The Filipinos are just, oh, my hero, Ferdinand. Oh, political cartoon. And the president-elect is in that direction. New members of members of the Congress. Now you bow down to Mecca because he's standing over there. Yeah, they worship him. Okay, maybe we gotta take a turn to something else. How about this? It's true. Hawaii drivers really are the worst. A recent paper had an article that said Hawaii has the worst drivers in the nation. It left a couple of reasons out on how we got that honor. It didn't mention how many drivers drive under the speed limit in the left lane, forcing drivers to go around them. It didn't mention how the posted speed limits on many highways are ridiculous. I would say about 90% of the people drive over the speed limit because of these ridiculous posted speeds. It also didn't mention how
I was hurt
in bumper-to-bumper traffic going under 25 miles an hour. I don't like it. Some people allow 6+ car lengths between them and the car in front of them. Hawaii certainly deserves the title of worst drivers in the nation. Carl Bergadz Kamioi. Well, thank you, Carl, for talking in tutu voice there. Yeah. Let me get this over here. Yeah, worst drivers in the nation. Yeah, Hawaii drivers are really pretty, they're sad. They're kind of like different. I drove on the mainland, the Continental Contingent 48. I drove in Montana, which is just another story, and in places like Texas, I'll use, because I was there, and drive there, and for one, the speed limits are hugely like 80 miles an hour. I mean, you go onto the freeway, it's packed, and the speed limit is so high, so everyone's speeding, and it's like jam-packed, and it's like, holy crap! It's like Autobahn do or die. It's like, holy shit, and it is very dangerous because of the speed limit being high, and they're better drivers because everyone's driving like NASCAR all the time. And then you come back to Hawaii and you're driving on the freeway and a lot slower. It seems like everyone's driving in slow motion. So there's a feel of, but it is safer. Driving is one of the most dangerous things we do every day and don't even think about it. So definitely keep safe driving on the top of your list because it's one of the most dangerous. And I got that from a bone doctor, an osteologist who looks at a lot of broken bones. It's the most dangerous thing that we do without even thinking about it is driving car. Because just even a 30 mile an hour stuff, 60. In Hawaii, everyone drives. Okay, I do that thing because it gets jam packed. You gotta have people coming on. There's on-ramps before there's off-ramps. So you have people coming onto the driving lane in the freeway. It gets all jam up. And you wanna let people come in and you wanna let people in these lanes go out. So you gotta leave a little bit of space so people can maneuver to the other lanes. A lot of people are pretty good at it. And that's with this 6+ car lengths because they're allowing people to merge into these lanes and merge out of these lanes. This guy just wants to be like, they're not driving fast enough. I don't agree with this. His reasons I don't agree with, but people in Hawaii don't drive very well.
We want.
It rains a little bit and people all of a sudden it's like, I can't drive. It's like, it's just everyone's like, it's raining a little bit and everyone's like, anyways, it's Saturday. Have a nice Saturday. Aloha, everyone. Aloha. Aloha. Have a good day. It's good. It'll be fine. Yeah, just mellow and aloha to you. Aloha.